Hello everybody. Tonight, back up, rewind, and let's try that again. Hello everyone, I'm your host Cullen. Tonight I will be using Supreme Sandalwood Science from PAA, Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, if you would happen to have some Grey Poupon. But this is them. It is, I believe this is a blend of, that's how it looks. It's not a very firm soap. It's fairly soft. I believe this is a mix of, I forgot how many different types of sandalwoods this has in it to make it the Supreme Sandalwood Science. But it is a, if you love sandalwood, this is just beautiful sandalwood scent. I've yet to find just a pure sandalwood that's anywhere as good. And I also have the Splishity Splash for it. Tonight for bowl, I'm using my blinged out Captain's Choice bowl and my AKA little tie-dye brush, and I believe this has a 26 millimeter AP Shave Co. Synbad knot, and I'll be using my titanium timeless that I polished. And every time I use this, I'm just like, I've got to see if I could do just a true mirror polish on this. Titanium is so hard to get it to shine though, like steel, because, you know, my carbon titanium has a weird color to it, in case like stainless titanium, see how titanium has that dark color to it? That's because titanium is an alloy. It is a mix of many metals to make titanium. It came to us from the planet Krypton. You know, Superman brought it to us. He had a filling, and we reproduced it from his filling. And so thank you, Superman, for that contribution to the planet Earth for that. And that's my bit of just pure stupidity for the evening. So let's get on with the shave. And I don't know if I told you in the last one, but I found another one I had hoarded away that actually mists. So let's put on some water there and get to lathering. Today I was able to get several knots gelled. And so I have some knots available. I won't be listing them on my Etsy shop because Etsy sucks and they want to charge me for every listing. And then they charge me for everything I sell, on top of the money they charge me for the listing. And so I may be trying to see if I can list them on my website. I kind of gave up on that website because it was a nightmare to navigate for me and to update and everything else. And my understanding, I never showed you all the Look at that. It's like such a good lather. Like that, see? That's my old man hum. So, welcome. And for blade, I have a first use feather blade in here. Oh, I was saying though that I believe, you know, CK6 versus the Kokum butter, you know, the Kokum butter formula is your basic ingredients needed to make shave soap. Plus, it has Kokum butter. My understanding, CK6 stands for Crown King. This was the sixth iteration of that soap. And so if I understand correctly, the Kokum butter is the original Crown King formula. I'll tell you what, there's not much, but this razor feels so good with the feather in it. But the CK6 formula, you know, you pay $10 more. I believe it's $10 more from the Crown King, from the Kokum butter formula, to the CK6 formula, but you get 1 extra ounce. But this also has more ingredients in it. I don't know. I'd have to have them side by side to see what the difference is. But I can tell you this. Whether you buy Kokum butter formula or the CK6, you can't go wrong. They both make excellent lathers. I used to always buy just the Crown King, the Kokum butter formula, and I just added some water because when I made my lather, I kind of really splayed my brush in there because I put too much soap and I can't stand knowing that there's soap in the bowl still. So I oversplayed my brush to get this so I wouldn't see it in the bowl, but now it's just mushed into my brush. But and see, look at all that lather that's coming out of there from and I'm gonna make some lathering tutorials. I've been asked once again today. I'll be doing one with the Badger brush and one with a synthetic brush. My lathering tutorials will be scooping and putting in the bowl. I do not tub load, so I wouldn't know how long to tub load or to get the proper load. I just can't tub load. That's to me. To me, that's like double dipping. Even though I might be the only one eating whatever I'm eating, I will not double dip it. It just grosses me out. But that's just me. A lot of people tub load, a lot of people, you know. When I first started, I did. And I had to stop right away because it just wasn't, I couldn't deal with it. And if y'all ever see me with my hand here, I'm not stretching the skin. I don't ever stretch my skin, really, except by doing that just to hold it taut. The only time I ever stretch my skin is when I straight razor shave. Just because you have to or at least I have to get a good shave, straight razor shaving. I don't have the skill that some of these guys have, that I'll watch straight razor shave and they get this BBS shave without holding their skin taut. The scent of this is just so good. This lather is just so creamy, so slick. You know, I'm trying to put it on there pretty thick. You know, I still have all that I could scoop, plus more in here, you know. I could probably get a good couple, probably 3 more passes left if I wanted to really irritate my face real good. This Timeless Titanium, such a smooth razor. If you're new to the hobby, and you see people like me using this and you're like, that is just stupid, $230 for a razor. I say to each their own. When I started the hobby, I thought the same thing. I was like, why does anybody need to spend anything more than the price of like a Merkur 34G on a razor? And even I thought that was expensive. So, you know, you could get this stuff on Amazon for, you know, $18, $20. You know, will they all shave you? Yeah, they will. Will they all shave you as good? That's debatable. But it's just like any other hobby that people get into. People that get into fishing, you know, what's the difference of having you know, 40 razors that cost anywhere from, we'll say, $40 to $400, versus someone who, say, bass fishes and has fishing poles that cost anywhere from $40 to $400, plus the reels on their rods are costing that much, plus they have to have the, you know, $60,000 bass boat and the $60,000 truck to pull it, or you know. No matter what the hobby is, there's always the extremists, I guess you could say. You know, but my thing is, a hobby is a hobby. What's the difference between this and someone who collects Hot Wheel racing cars? You know, some of those guys have thousands and thousands and thousands of Hot Wheels cars, and some of them they pay big money for, or Barbie dolls, you know. It's just, what do you want to enjoy and spend your money on? I'd rather spend my money on something I could do at home versus something I could do not at home. But titanium timeless, for having a 0.95 blade gap, you know, if you look down it that way, it looks pretty menacing, down that big hollow. Such a smooth shaver. I think they arguably have probably the best, if not one of the best, like the top. If theirs isn't the best, it's number 2 open comb available. It's just so smooth and effortless. Such a great open comb. But let me get cleaned up, and I'll be right back with you. All right, we are back. Let's recap what we used tonight. We used the Captain's Choice bowl. As you can see there, it's already starting to tarnish back. I've been asked to let it tarnish back. I was really planning on sealing it and making it stay shiny forever. And we use the titanium timeless with the 0.95 plate. We use the PAA CK6 Supreme Sandalwood Science. And for brush, we use the AKA Brushworks. Whoops, let me flip that so you can read it there. AKA Brushworks 26mm Synbad knot in it. All my other Synbads are 28s, and this is a 26, and the 28 is so much better. The 26 feels empty, and I don't like it, so I'll probably end up pulling this out, drilling this to a 28, and be replacing that. After my shave, rinse with warm water, cold water, and then I spray with witch hazel. Then I used my my Miracle Skin Elixir, which keeps me looking 18 years old, which is hyaluronic acid and facial oil. And then we'll finish this shave off with some Blue Shitty Splash. This is the old bottle, which does not have the restrictor in it. It just has the hole of death, which supposedly you could put your finger over, turn it upside down and take it off and it'll just let a little bit out, but never has that ever worked for me. It always comes pouring out. And so I ended up wasting more than I use, but that stuff smells so daggum good. I would put more on, but I already put like enough on to smell like a streetwalker. So with that being said, that's enough of that. Let's see, tomorrow's shave, we will be using Master Soap Creations, I believe it's called Deep Blue or Deep Sea, something like that. I can't remember what it's called. It's very similar to the one I used before, Dark Blue or something like that. I think this one's called Deep Sea. Deep, I don't know. Anyways, that's what I'll be using. Then I'll be using the clay, my new Yaki brush. So you have that's blue and that's blue, and this is like blue, so it'll go with the Cancer theme that's going on this week. I already did one Cancer shave, but I think I may have done it ahead of schedule, thinking I was doing it at the right time, but I wasn't, which would be typical of me. So that's what we'll do tomorrow. I'll go ahead and use my new Yaki, and so yeah, and so I really like that brush. It's very much reminiscent of the ocean, and hence my channel name, Pelagic Shave. So tomorrow we'll use that with Deep Sea or Blue Sea or something sea, blue something, whatever. And the Claymore, and we'll go from there. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in again. Be safe, take care, and most importantly, God bless.